I said
Saints,
the
the
Saints,
49ers.
the 49ers, the Chiefs, and who else was it? It was 4 teams.
That one at Sizzle.
Yeah, put in the
They
waiver.
put in claims.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I wonder how that worked though. If he want to play for Baltimore, he can not show up, right?
Well, yeah, but that still don't absolve him of having they having the rights to him.
right.
Right, if he don't
Ain't no way he's gonna be in Baltimore this year.
Right,
If he don't want to come in there and play,
Because no, they're just gonna stash him on the non-report or some non-something list.
So you don't have to pay him either.
right? But okay, so you just gonna hold him and be difficult with him to prevent him
Yes.
from going somewhere else.
Yes,
Why
that's
wouldn't
exactly right.
when you know Baltimore have to issue a pass rush, why wouldn't you?
That's exactly what they did.
Yeah. They talking about they lost Alex Okafor. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Listen, they pass rush Kansas City. Yeah, I mean, I can understand them stopping y'all from. That's the politics of the shit.
No, 6 underground shit yet.
Huh?
What is it?
6 underground.
Oh, the joint that just came out
With
on
Ryan
Netflix.
Reynolds? Yeah.
Yeah, got Dr. Dre on there. The boy plays Dr. Dre.
No, that's on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at him right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Main man to play. He was in 24 too. He was on the last 24.
Yeah.
I gotta watch
It's in
that
the movie
shit.
theater too.
I ain't never finished that joint. Huh?
It's in the theater too.
All right.
No, it says only on Netflix. It's all good.
Yeah.
By the way, Neve, being a Houston fan is one of the most stressful shits on the planet. I mean, I'm a Rockets, Texans fan, and Astros fan. That shit hurts.
Y'all just went. Oh, y'all lost the chip. Y'all lost the chip. As far as the Astros, because Deshaun.
You said they lost. Oh, they said they stripped them of the title.
No, they
Y'all won
lost
the title.
the championship to the damn
Washington.
Oh, yeah. We lost. We lost. Yeah, we lost.
But Deshaun, like I was watching
We'll be
I was
back.
watching the first quarter, and they were struggling. And who y'all play yesterday? Y'all played the not the Colts. Y'all played the Titans. Yeah, and they was looking a little okay. The young boy they got named Brown, number 11. That nigga's a man child at receiver for the Titans. But he was getting off. Then all of a sudden, Deshaun just cut it on. And then Deshaun with them 3 receivers, though. A nice look for you. And then fucking Hopkins, dog, he caught a pass across the middle and stiff armed like 2 niggas. I'm like, yo, that nigga nice.
Yeah, they got it, man. They just got to do it. But anyways.
This is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 72. I am the Flesh Man, also known as the Fat Boy. Still a man known for calling you broadish. Oh, yeah, I'm your Huckleberry.
And I'm Rel, a.k.a. Iceberg Shorty, a.k.a. the king of controversial comments. I said what I said. I'm at where I'm at. Catch me in the lab all day.
Feeling it. He feeling it tonight.
Yeah,
it's gonna
be
good.
I like the bounce. I like the bounce.
Yeah.
What's in that cup? What's in that cup?
What's in that cup? Brown Scully, yo. It's the LA Brown Scully. You know what type of shit I'm on.
There better not be no soda in that cup.
Yeah.
Oh, that boy got the solo. I might have to go pull me up some. Hold up. Shit.
It's
I
a guy.
keep some on deck.
Guy here, Cool Mike, aka Dr. Mike, aka the People's Podiatrist, also known as your favorite foot doctor, coming to you from the Prophetic Podcast, Brothers Talking. We also going with Saturday Night Cool, Hoodie Cool, all that.
With your cool ass.
Yeah. You know what it is, man. It's your homie boy Jew, aka the Charm God, aka Juice, aka the Big Bully Bandit with the Big Beard Bandit. I see I'm fucking up. Oh, I said the Big Bully Bandit, the Big Beard Bandit. And I'm really gonna be Smokey the Bandit, goddamn, tonight. So. I'm happy to be here, man. As always, it's a new week, man. We got shit to talk.
We definitely do got some things to address. First off, I want to let y'all know, world, the merch is coming real soon. Be working some things out, so we pretty soon we gonna be showing y'all that once we get that together.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be a movement.
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna be a movement. Where y'all want to start, man? Did we start Eminem?
Let's get to it.
What we talking about?
I think Go ahead. Y'all had something that y'all talked about in the text.
What y'all want to talk about? I don't know. What y'all want to talk about?
We want to talk about Oprah.
Oprah? Let's go.
I'm not tracking the Oprah thing. What's going on?
I called her Oprah.
Let's go.
Cool. You had some. I know you had some. I think you the one that texted about that, or was that Jordan?
You might have been Jordan.
So Oprah what?
Who bring the topic who ain't never around, yo?
I got a question. Why the fuck is Oprah only making documentaries about niggas doing fuck shit, and she ain't talking about these white men? Cause that Harvey Weinstein shit is deep, and it's like, dude, you ain't said nothing about this shit. But it's like you want to come out without. I know this internet. I haven't confirmed as far as she's gonna do a documentary now about Russell Simmons and his accusers. But it's like, dude, listen. It is a little weird. It's a little strange that, how we're treating this crime with these men. It's a little wild because Harvey Weinstein seemed like he should be doing some time. He's settled out.
What happened with the Russell Simmons thing? Russell Simmons got accused of.
So I think the latest, like it's something recent. Basically, I believe Oprah Winfrey announced that she's coming out with a documentary highlighting Russell Simmons' accusers, whatever, Me Too, on the Me Too side of the game. So even 50 Cent came out with a very articulate message like, hey, basically, why you keep going at we tried to let you slide with the Michael Jackson shit. We hear it was bullshit, but you gave the dudes a platform and you pretty half apologized. So, why you keep going hard at black folks? He mentioned Gayle, and R. Kelly. You talk about this situation now when there are other Weinstein in particular, they friends or whatever the case may be.
Weinstein and who? Oprah?
And black people, I think Oprah, yeah. I think black people are onto Oprah a little bit. There's some chink in the armor, so to speak, when you realize that you might not align with all the stuff she was about.
But there was never an apology because it come to find out there was some lies or some holes in the stories of the two guys for the Michael Jackson.
It's always been holes, yo. They just fucking got something to talk about today because that man gone. Fuck out of here. Ain't no NDA once he gone. You know what I'm saying?
So there was never an acceptable apology for the fact that you might
want to apologize because we're going to keep fucking
No, I'm talking about Oprah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, as long as people going to keep supporting Oprah because they think Oprah is the business, right? But fuck Oprah. When did we give a fuck about what Oprah said? When? Never have, never will. Why the fuck is we even talking about Oprah? I was ready to talk about some 69 shit. Fuck out of here. Nobody talking about Oprah or her opinion with a bunch of old white women. The end.
I think the shit though with Oprah is though, man, her reach is still wide. And it's like it's still a lot of people that fuck with Oprah. I mean, reach Oprah has so many.
Reach to who? Reach to who?
I think she has a wide reach as far as the white audience go with women and
I said that. I said old white women.
You did.
Old white women.
But black women aspire to be her. They look up to her too. So she has control, like Beyonce and Jay-Z, of the black temperature of our, in our social environment. So I think
that's my point. She just happens.
You don't think she does?
I don't. I just think she happens tonight. I just think she happens to be black. You know what I'm saying? So if Oprah was white, I don't think she would have the pulse of black people, right? It was a big deal when she was sitting on the stoop with Hov. And that's because it was Hov. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Have Oprah drinking quarter waters in the project. Like, nobody cares about her or what she has to say. So when you say she has the pulse, I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, so what? She don't have no pulse over here. Nobody I know checking for her, right? And that's not one woman in my family. I was around a bunch of black women this week and nobody mentioned Oprah. Right? So, but go ahead, Juice. I'm listening.
I mean, I gotta disagree with you. Okay. Like on this time, I disagree with you because you know what? To a degree, I think there's validity there, but I think overall in the community, somebody who has money and status, like a Jay-Z or Beyonce, like look at the megastars in the Black community. If I started rattling off the megastars that got money in the white community, I go on. In the Black community, I don't really think it's the same. You know, so she's one of those people where it's like she's a megastar. What she says and thinks counts in some way.
Let me ask you this question. Real quick, and I'm gonna let you shine. Was she at Puffy 50th birthday party?
No, I don't think she was. All right. I ain't seen it.
Okay. Every prominent Black person, only us four was the only people that wasn't at the Puffy birthday party.
Kobe was there.
Yeah. Us four, the only people that wasn't there.
Kanye was there apparently.
Was it? But okay. Let me ask you.
We can get to that. Go. All right, go. We still sticking with Oprah though, right?
Was any dignitaries? Was there dignitaries there too? Like Obama. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Barack was there. No.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like that's cool. You're gonna.
I don't fuck with that nigga either. So.
Hey, I don't as well. But I'm just saying, like, that's like a world level of just, she has a world in a, level geopolitical, she has stats. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I can.
All I'm saying is, as wide as a status, it's like it's unhealthy for you to continue to persecute Black men and not persecute the other. And it seems strange. That's all we're saying. It's like, that seems very strange. And it seems like as a powerful Black woman, that is still white supremacy in its basis because they replaced the Black man with the Black woman. Black woman is put on a pedestal, Black man is put below. But she will never chastise you. Go ahead. Damn, you finna say some bitch shit.
I know. Go ahead, cool. Ow.
Cool, where you at, bro?
I feel like they just be doing this.
It's like I'm lagging a little bit. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we got you now. Go ahead. Yeah. Ow.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead, Juice.
No, to me, okay, was it like we gave her a pass the first time? The whole Michael Jackson thing, we gave her a pass. You would think she wouldn't be as quick to jump to another Black influence after that situation, right?
I don't think she gives a fuck. I think
you think there's a method to her madness? You think there's something behind her going after Black men?
The madness. It's not her madness. She's participating, but there's a method to the madness. There is this consistent deploy of energy in a negative way to totally emasculate Black men. I mean, it's like one after the other. It's like, what real positive views are we fucking seeing in the media of Black men? Even when it comes to relationships and marriage, it's like, you really not seeing this shit. It's always, it's toxic masculinity, it's rapist this, harassment this, sexist this, it's or you got the Dwayne Wade situation. It's like you just, when you look at it as a whole, you can't help but to think, hey, there is a bigger plot here.
Only Black man holding it down for real, it seemed like, is Russell Wilson though. Like when it comes to who they, I'm just saying who they glorify, like,
because he ain't being no man. He's showing to be soft, like be soft, be beta, let your wife do whatever and be free. Not fuck that.
You think he let his wife do whatever?
She can do whatever the fuck she want to do. It's like, dude, that's not.
But what is she doing? She ain't doing nothing. She not doing nothing crazy though. She can do what she want to do if she behaving.
But he always looks.
Sierra
he always seems to be the. Go ahead.
Sierra not walking around here like taking pictures like Kim K. To have, the naked Jones and all that revealing. So what damage? But what I'm saying, what damage?
Doing the opposite.
What I'm saying is what. Right, but what damage is Sierra doing for it to be a thing where as though Russell Wilson necessarily gotta be, ain't like she out here doing wild stuff and
you don't see a lot of LeBrons. A man that can be professional, have his wife in the background. She's being a wife, she's supporting the vision. You see him as a leader, you see him as a role model in the Pillars community. I want to see more of that. You don't see a lot.
I want to know what's your problem with Russell Wilson.
I don't have a problem with Russell Wilson. I don't even have a problem with Ciara. I do have a problem with that being the type of relationship that the only acceptable relationship that could be highlighted for Black people versus the LeBron, which is I am the lead. And I said I don't respect my wife, but I'm leading my household. I direct what the fuck going on.
So you don't think Russell Wilson is leading his household?
I don't think he's.
Why?
I don't think he is.
What about his behavior that makes you feel like he's not?
I think, well, okay, I don't know if he is, but the portrayal of him is always this guy that's like, I'm doing what you like to do. I'm, I'm so happy.
Who's to say he don't like to do that? To me, it's just like it seemed like he's chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, end of the day, he's more of a laid back guy.
I put it to you like this. I'm not finna have my wife twerking with no motherfucking Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not, because you're my wife. We not finna do that. See, I'm not even finna get into all of that shit. Like, you ain't finna do that shit on the camera. You ain't finna do that shit with me.
All right, let me ask y'all, bro, and
not my wife.
Cool. No, because I didn't, and I understand all that, but I didn't.
That's a good conversation.
I didn't take it like it was offensive with that little video they did. I didn't take it like that.
I didn't see it.
With Russell Wilson and Megan twerking together.
I'm not saying.
I mean, not Russell Wilson, Ciara. Ciara and Megan, they did a little twerk together, a little video, wasn't that long. It wasn't like she was revealing enough, and I don't feel like.
No, I don't know. I may be closer to Neef. I get Juice's point. There is like a perception that he's kind of following her, but I just big up for him crossing back over and me messing with the sister. To be honest,
he can be laid back. He can be laid back about it, and in the same token, when he say, "Yo,"
and he's still like, and to be at some point the master of your craft, especially on the NFL level, speaks to a certain amount of, even if it's manufactured alpha. You know what I'm saying? But like, you got to have something. So I'm gonna give him credit for that too.
And in being an alpha, you don't necessarily got to say something. It can be a look. And she can be. You mean who you breaking up?
I think it's something to dating. It's just more that Hollywood.
Damn.
You breaking up, cool.
He's saying good shit.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah, you breaking up.
But I feel like you can be alpha without having to be in the front. If your woman, she's already an entertainer. I don't feel like anything she does disrespects him or belittles him or makes him look like less of a man.
This nigga is a Super Bowl champion though. Like he can be in the forefront. Like he's on the NFL team.
No, but your personality might be just laid back. He just be chilling. I'm pretty sure she don't go doing nothing without running by him first.
This is not to critique the relationship. I was bringing up a point of like what I see is portrayed. Even like the twerking thing. You see the comments.
You said he was beta, Juice. I was just,
I think he is beta. He does come off as a beta. He does.
And I'm
gonna stand on my word.
I'm just feeling like
I'm gonna stand on my word. He is a beta.
You can be alpha without. You know what I mean? Like, if you confident, I think it's about being confident in your own space and who you are. He's confident enough to let her do what she do. I don't think nothing she does, she disrespects him. I don't think anything she does, she don't run by him.
I agree with all that. Yeah.
I don't think she disrespects.
Right.
And it's not necessarily that.
I don't think I'm at the push.
That means there's a respect there.
Right.
Yeah.
Do y'all follow Tamia?
I mean, there's a respect there.
Do y'all follow Tamia?
I don't, but I got much respect for Tamia.
Grand Hill wife.
Grand Hill wife. I follow Tamia.
That's another guy who might come across as being laid back. But
but she always pays reverence to her husband. You could tell, like, she's even like, I've been in one of her shows where she's like, I get to do all this because of my husband. Like, he funds this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard her say that. Like, the reverence she pays him and how she carries herself in public, to me, is like, yo, that's would be ideal to me. Nothing against her. I'm not saying that. But the constant, like, and then, the whole thing that she had going on with Future was a baby daddy, like, all that shit, like, it was a lot of whackness with that, bro. It's just like a lot of okay, Future, you got these baby mamas, you're terrible. I'm not saying she ain't level up, so to speak, but now I'm in a much better situation with this man who just is like a romantic everything I ever wish he could be. And this is like a marriage. And it's like, bro, it may not always be like that. Like in marriage, bro, I've been married, I'm going on 17 years. I'm at the best part of my marriage because we have an understanding. But we had to go through all the shit. Like I went through doing the fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? She went through her little phase, you know what I'm saying? And we just was at it all the time. Sometimes a relationship is like that. It's not always gonna be I'm pleasing and serving this woman. You know what I'm saying? Relationships also go ahead.
I'm glad you went there. Let's pod because I got something else on my list I want to talk about. As y'all all know, I just got married. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm curious. I wish Jordan was here, but we have different levels of on this podcast. We have different, like you were married young, cool. You were married pretty young, right? I feel like honestly,
28.
Even though I've known my wife since 2006, it was best for me to marry her now. You had that discussion. Oh, well, what if we would have got together all them years ago? And I really be feeling like we probably wouldn't be together now. So sometimes it takes that. I don't think I was ready to be married till I'm married. You get what I'm saying? So let's pod for real. You get what I'm saying? So as men who like the rough, it was a little rough, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, how was it being young? I remember what's crazy is with Juice and Sherry. I remember both y'all being married, no kids, no nothing. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So where y'all are now. So like, I really honestly believe that I wasn't ready to be married until I was 37. Do you feel like looking back at it, not saying you regret anything, it was an adjustment, right? You probably weren't ready.
Yeah, I wasn't
How you feel about that?
We talk about that all the time. Like we were not ready. I felt like as a man when I decided that I think Cool might even brought this up one time, like the possibility of growing up, maybe 30. You know what I'm saying? Like just the possibility of growing up it was 30. So if I would think like an ideal age to get married might be 32, 35. But that's not to say that a marriage can't survive any earlier. You just have to be committed to the growth. I had to grow up. And so I had somebody that stayed with me through that process. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta, I feel like you gotta be in that thing because it's like, hey, this is somebody that witnessed that, watched it, helped me grow with this. This is that real love I need because that shit don't really come easy. So then you be like, hey, I can start to make this shit work. But you got to go through the whole growth process. And women have to understand this and men have to understand this. So it's not saying it can't work. Now, I think getting married later, you're a little more mature and you can handle those learning curves. But it doesn't mean
it make a difference, yo. I honestly don't.
Go ahead.
I honestly don't, yo. So I got married at 24, right? And divorced at 32, right?
Okay.
Like,
you was married 8 years?
Almost not. I got married in 2000 when my son was born. I got married in 04, right? And then I got divorced in 2013. Yeah, couple months short of 9. But I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't have been ready to marry my ass, you know what I'm saying, when I was 33, right?
Right.
The situation, this nigga over here, show you all right, bro? I think a lot of it has to do with the people that you are, and either you're going to grow together or you're going to grow apart, right? Those are your choices.
Basically.
Those are your choices. Grow together or grow apart. And me and my ex grew apart, right?
So let me ask y'all one more thing. Is it the person that you're with, or is it evolution within yourself that takes you to get to that point?
Both.
You know what I'm saying?
Both.
Because
Both.
I feel like I've always said that in my life, the women that I met in my life and dealt with in my life were getting me ready for the woman I'm gonna be with forever. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I felt. I felt like every situation was never a loss. It was always a lesson to be learned. I always took something from it to build to this point. So I feel like I'm in a perfect place where, as though mentally, as a man myself, I'm in a great space to be married and for it to be successful. And then I'm with the person who I'm compatible with enough to accept the bad days, the worst days that can come, I have confidence in us to be okay after that, through those times.
Yeah, I mean, as you should, right? So when I got married at 24, I didn't plan on being divorced, right? But so like I got married, came back to Virginia, and went back to being Iceberg, right? Like literally, that's how that shit played out. Like, well, I guess I'm married. Well, fuck it. Shorty calling me as soon as I land, and I went back to being me, right? I'm like, it's out of control, right? And then I moved to California, and I was chilling until shit just wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was. Maybe I shouldn't have got married, right? But I still was lacking something. Had she done a couple more things, and even on me, because I look internal also, had I done a couple more things, it might have been different.
Come on.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck now we pie.
Yeah.
Now
we
like,
come on. Get into it.
So the hell with, you know what I'm saying? The hell with what she did. If I was a different person, it would have worked out, right? But fuck, I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happier now. I'll tell you that.
Right. Like how I feel. I feel like it's time. Like I have to check my ego. Like at the end of the day, I am Jeffrey's son all day. I am my father's son. I have his personality. I have a nasty way about myself.
Too, man.
That's not his birthday. His birthday is December 28th. I don't know why that thing is.
Why is that there? Never mind. We'll get the pop in a couple weeks.
Right, but I have to check myself and even check my way of being, because I can be away like, you know what? All right, well, I'm gonna stay having attitude, and I gotta talk to myself like, nah, you can't be that way. You gotta chill. Go ahead and make it right. You get what I'm saying? And that comes with being 37. You know, being younger, you know, stuck in your ways. You know, my outlet might have been, oh well, let me see what old girl doing. You get what I'm saying? Instead of let me fix my life and fix my situation and get things right at home. Like, you know what? See, that's why I'm ready to go do this. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's definitely the evolution.
I think if we're being honest, we would probably all tell our children to wait as long as you can, I would say, and even longer than you think, to do something like get married. I believe that marriage is not the same as it was a generation ago. And it's just like college. It's just like a lot of stuff, right? The business transaction of marriage is something that's totally different. Right? So you gotta treat like listen, when I saw my wife, Spirit whispered to me, she could be your wife and have your kids. Right? That's what it said to me when I laid eyes on her. Now, it didn't tell me that it was gonna be a lot of relationship threatening shit. Fuck you, and we're gonna leave and like a divorce and like all of that. Now it was right, so I feel like I lucked up and just so happened to get the person I'm supposed to be with. But like, it don't mean just because we got married that it was like, oh, lolly lolly la. It's never like that. Never. NEVER. Not them old relationships where grandma and grandpa was together. They weren't like that. They just didn't tell you what it was like. So there's no way I would tell my 22-year-old son, 25-year-old son, 28-year-old son, hurry up and get with her. Because that's not even what the world is these days. You better work on yourself till you figure it out. And for some people, that might happen at 28. For some people, that might happen at 38. You know what I'm saying? But I would definitely tell them or advise people to wait, because you just know. I think there's some crucial things you have to happen. Know what entertains you. Know what you like to do. Right? I think that's important. I think that's actually especially important for women. Men are fairly good at sitting on the couch and dumbing out and watching something or whatever it is and being okay. Like, but if y'all don't know that, like, you might think I'm supposed to follow you to the mall or to the store or to wherever, and that can wear on a young relationship. If you don't know that about yourselves, nah. I think like counseling before marriage is a great idea. I think understanding your love language languages. If you don't know what that is, you should know it what it is before you say it. And not get married for other people, spending big on weddings and all of that bullshit. Like it's bogus.
That shit
man.
is
bogus. It's bogus.
I'd rather go somewhere with that money.
You know what? What's the name said?
Nigga,
Deion
cool.
Cole
That
said,
was some good shit you said.
Definitely. Deion Cole said, I'm glad it ain't messed up too. Deion Cole said, if one person is always happy in the marriage, something's not right. Like there's always a point. There's always, that give and that take. Like it's not always about every time, all the time getting your way. You get what I'm saying? Like that sacrifice. Some Sundays I want to lay in the bed, but I know. And I think too, another thing that happens is you get so caught up in being mommy and daddy that we forget to be, whether it's Hanif and Tanera or Andrew and Sherry or Mike and what's your wife's name? Malika. Mike and Malika. I know it was I was close, so I ain't gonna fuck up like the Jordan shit. But you got to remember still to find that time to, no matter how busy our lives are, to remember those things that that make your time. You know what I'm saying? We got 4 kids running around on any given day, and we still got to make time to be us, and and that's why I want no more babies, because it'd be like I'm at the point now in my life where as though our youngest is 5, so it's like they can kind of like the house can kind of operate for a certain amount of time, but we can get some. We just going to go upstairs and watch Blacklist for an hour or two, and the house be okay. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's crucial.
There was a lot of great things that got mentioned. And there's so much to touch on. Cool, man. You need if I had a fucking collection plate, I'd just pass it around to see. And we have a kinsman spirit. I mean, we both Aquarius, but you took the fucking words right out of my mouth. Let me go back to the age thing again, because Real hit on something. There's a part biologically we don't talk about, and we leave it out of this spectrum so often that people don't understand that this could also be a reason that you, A, are cheating, B, getting cheated on, this, that, and the third. And it's sex. I mean, sex is a big, important thing in a relationship. And a lot of times, too, as men, biologically speaking, because of at the rapid rate we can have sex, you're going to want to fuck more than one woman. You're like 19, 20, 21, 22. Your body is just, it's in our DNA to be this way. And so you don't, and women, listen, they will do it as well. They can hide behind a veil of innocence, but women also enjoy sex and they like it a certain way themselves. You have to understand this. You have to understand this about the partner that you're with. So you need to know, like you say, especially when you get that spirit, that you feel like this person can be the one. You definitely want to enter into that portion of the relationship carefully, but, understand what it is. So that could be a thing too, because you can be with somebody, man, and love them and want to be with them. And you can have sex with them and feel that bond with them, but biologically, you still want to fuck other women. So you have to be honest with that, because once you start telling a woman certain things like you love her, you want her to have your kids, man, we really we can have some governance over a woman's mind, bro. Like a man really can get, we can really have these women, and we get so selfish in our own world, or we just not in tune to that woman because we're doing other stuff, that we forget the manipulative power we really do have over women in her mind, especially when you making her level up. You ain't just making her come, you making her come up, as sinful people say, But you know what I'm saying? Like you taking it to another level, man, that shit, we can be all in their DNA. So you can't be out here telling these sisters, hey, this how I feel, blah, 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 and you don't mean it. That's how you get your shit cut up.
Yeah. Yo, I was watching, I came across a Love and Hip Hop clip. I know, growing up hip hop or something, and Bow Wow, and you would think with as many years as Bow Wow got in the game, you would kind of know when you dealing with these females out here how to play the game. And the chick pulled up to the studio and talking about he hadn't called her, and then she ended up breaking his window on his car and all that. Man.
That nigga be standing on his tippy toes. He don't know anything better. That nigga.
That's a little dumb little nigga, man.
Good shit.
But let's he tolerate him here. Yeah.
You've been in the game long enough to know. This man been in the game about 20 years, close to it, from a kid. You should be a little bit more up on. You shouldn't be doing the same.
Yeah.
How chicks pulling up on you and knowing, huh?
Not necessarily, yo. Like, anybody could be got. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was the smoothest thing since the other side of the pillow, and the one day I slipped up was the one day I got fucking caught. I was like, I'm gonna run in this joint, handle this business real quick. I ain't gonna park around the corner like I normally do. I'm gonna pull up in front of the house. That just had perfect storms, a perfect storm, Joe. You can't avoid that shit. And I'm a fucking iceberg.
Hey, it's like
But like you said, the little sloppiness, that little I'm just going, that too comfortable shit.
That's exactly what happened. Right? No way I thought that the other chick I was messing with happened to show up at the other chick house that day to slash her tires. And then she go to slash her tires, my car there. Right? Like, it was all bad, but it was bound to happen. But I'm thankful it did. I'm so thankful it did.
They crazy.
No. It's a blessing, though, yo. It's
all right.
These are lessons, right? I wouldn't be in the space I'm in right now because I'd probably still be in the Navy, being the chief, not doing the things that I'm doing right now. And I'm far more successful today than I would ever been in the United States Navy. So it's a blessing, right? Like, thankfully that happened. I'm about to buy the bitches got their Christmas presents.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But I get where you're going with that.
You feel me though. You feel me.
I feel you. I feel where you're going with that.
Yeah.
But let's talk about it though, because bro, you want to speak on it.
What?
Tekashi 6ix9ine might be released in the next 72 hours. Is what we're hearing.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Try to get that.
I said it once. I said it twice. It's going to happen, bro. Like you think he snitched for nothing? You know what I'm saying?
He's still able to go to jail. That's crazy.
I mean, this is
He is in jail. What you mean he's supposed to go to jail?
But okay, all right.
Time served,
so
bro.
you think he just coming home? Like he just gonna go back to Brooklyn?
I don't think he's gonna go back to Brooklyn, but I think there's gonna be life after this situation for him. I don't think these children today are becoming further and further and further removed away from a lot of that. And it exists, but more and more kids are not growing up in that way. They just gonna look at it as he got into some shit, or whatever it might have been. You know what I'm saying? He probably gonna make fucking music and sell 1 million fucking records.
I don't think he's gonna make music.
Yes, the fuck he is.
Well, he can listen.
Because my kids are gonna still listen.
Yeah.
His book, he can write a book that's gonna get him bread. TV shows and all that. He's not necessarily gonna have to make music. He can do it if he wants to,
and people are gonna listen.
But the honesty of it, his heart wasn't ever the music business, was it? So, well, I mean, if it's other opportunities that are easier, whether it's a book, whether it's reality TV and cameras following you, he don't really got to make music if he can make money in those aspects, right?
I think he can make music and be successful and never do a show a day in his life. That's the place we live in, yo. My kids are still gonna listen because they don't understand the complexities of what happened. And right, so we weren't ever his fan base, right? And his fan base don't care about none of the real life shit that's going on, right?
Not at all.
My
kids are so far removed from gang culture, they don't know.
Don't know none of the rules.
Yeah, they don't know. Like, go ahead. Like, cut it out.
I mean, and then you also have to look at it like this too, man. You got guys that's doing 7-8 million views on YouTube in 2 days. The amount of money that's being generated, the amount of marketing that's being done and drop shipping the fucking merchandise. Like, dude, it's gonna get to a point that you might not have to leave your fucking house at all. You could literally do a show in your house, stream it, everybody watches it, you get their rocks off. I mean, it's just so many ways to get money now that the old idea of his career is done. It just ain't. You got a kid in the motherfucking suburbs that fucking snort cocaine and smoke meth that does not give a fuck. And they gonna listen to this motherfucker every time he drops something. You know, I mean, he gonna need producers and shit. Motherfuckers gonna, he gonna get some producers paid too. You know, they're gonna get their money's worth off of him, especially worldwide. I mean, when you talk about worldwide streams, you know, you go to another country, they don't really understand what the fuck that is. So I don't know, man. It's like, am I saying I'm condoning what he did? Fuck no. But, you know, that he's not street. A lot of rappers ain't street. You know, they were backed by somebody.
Yo, Charlamagne the God. When running your mouth goes wrong. If you recall, Charlamagne the God said on his podcast that if Tekashi gets out of jail, I suck his dick. Somebody getting some head.
Was that what he said? How do they listen to Charlamagne? Like,
you know,
but see, hold on. That white boy saying that white boy shit because don't know niggas say no shit like that. Right, we don't even. A dick in our mouths is not a joke. There's not even a inkling of entertaining that. But there you go,
ain't funny.
Your mouth. That's not something. That's white boy shit. That's not something we don't play about dicks.
You know, he has these runs, man, where he like makes sense for the culture and he becomes important, it seems, and then he says and does dumb shit like that. Yeah, nobody's listening to Charlamagne. Not on that. I never play like that.
At all. That's not even the Listen, we barely let Big slide with what he said. And that's because he big. And he was brave enough to say it, but I don't even say it when I'm saying that verse. Like, I can't sing it out loud.
Right.
I be like, she looks
made
so
me crack
good.
my forehead.
I never felt that way in my life.
Biggie really got away with that shit.
He did.
He got away with that shit. And niggas
he did.
And we don't care. That's just the song still though.
I love my wife. She don't look that good.
Right. Ain't a woman on earth that do.
Right.
Sorry.
No, thank you.
But speaking of big, Wack 100 had the nerve to say that Biggie Smalls was not a legend.
He said that?
He said
Nipsey, right?
No, he said Biggie, and he said Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls, I didn't even listen to it, but he said Biggie Smalls is not a legend.
In all fairness, I've heard people try to say that because they talk about the album count. Tully didn't agree with the Nipsey, him saying it about Nipsey, because that's people don't understand the music industry now. Clearly, he seemed to doesn't understand that. Biggie is definitely a legend. I think with Wack 100, man, let's just cut to the chase. I think he just saying shit. I think he say shit and he gets shit started. I don't think he believe that.
But the thing is with him, that bothers me with him is, dog, you an OG. It's not even like you one of these young boys out here running around. You 50 years old. You know, first of all, how you get a name like Wack?
He's a gang member.
Does Wack mean something? Does Wack mean something over there that I don't know? Because to me, Wack is Wack.
Did he get knocked out? Did that
happen? He got
Oh, the game, right? Well,
no,
I mean not the game, but
Nipsey old bodyguard.
Beat him up,
knocked him out. So on the video show him trying to push through people like, where he go? No, he just knocked me the fuck out. Where he go? Now, hold on. Ain't there like 2 knockouts this year? Because they said Mike Tyson served him up too, right?
That was the.
Why is Wax still getting the fights? Why does he be talking?
Old as hell.
Right.
You see this nigga face? He like to take a punch. You see his face? That nigga got Craig Mack face.
Come on, man.
That nigga got Craig Mack face, dog. Did that.
Man.
Every time I see that nigga, Flavor the Air start playing, I swear to God.
I think next, because that nigga was just talking.
We done with Wet.
Yeah, we done.
Yeah, why is Blueface giving rap advice, yo?
Oh, to Young Ro?
No, not even that. He was telling it's the dancing young boy who did the Drake Jones. Shiggy. Yo, this nigga got one hit. He got one hit.
Can we talk about Hov? There's a video. I want to talk about Hov because this is the realest shit ever.
All right, let's talk about Hov.
Hov got there, snatched a phone out of a dude's hand at the Puff Party who was filming his wife.
Why are you shocked by that?
I'm not, but why are you shocked that you think you can do that shit in front of Hov? Right? Like, and Hov like he's great body homeboy.
Well, right, and you gotta respect Hov. Like,
let me say,
they gave him the grill, and look who right behind him, ready to get the work in. Fucking Tata. Like, Tata gonna kill one of you motherfuckers.
But you see the whole thing with who was it? Don't be
goddamn film my motherfucking wife.
Who gave Beyonce a hug at the game? Was it somebody gave a hug?
Ghost.
Gave Beyonce a hug. And he
Ghost.
No, not Ghost. No, not that. That was at the not the kiss thing. It was at a game or something. He kind of pushed them away, like they gave her a hug, and then he kind of like put his hands on their chest on some real cool shit. Like Hov got a way about
it. That's that man wife, yo.
Hey. That's Hovey, baby.
Right.
Y'all better chill, nigga. Y'all better, y'all niggas need to go listen to them old records. Y'all must have forgot who that nigga is, dog.
Right.
Stop.
And then the nigga know he done did some. The nigga know he making up still. He's still making up the shit he done did. So he gotta let her know, like, listen, I'm riding, baby. Ain't nobody. I'm not letting nothing happen.
I'm about to listen to some Jay after this. Fuck it.
That's that past infidelity that he's still making up for him. To let her know, like, yo, you number one.
I just flip an onion.
Right. Sorry, ladies, I ain't trying to advance the bottom. No, he said, sorry, ladies, I ain't trying to make you the butt of my jokes.
Yeah.
He was already Jay-Z.
And let's talk about the weirdness of Kanye walking up. And the picture that was taken and who's looking like he ain't want no parts and no conversation with Kanye.
The memes went around say, see, that's why I be asking who all gonna be there.
Right. Is Scotty coming? Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and stay at the house.
I think that was just a bad picture to catch him in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, the video showed him walking up and everybody greeting him.
Right.
And Hov kind of looking off to the left.
But there's also a picture of them smiling and
a dap up.
Right.
Right. Like they were talking.
I seen a dap up video.
I think this is one of them situations where it's though, and we all got that one friend who you forgave him, but it'll never be what it was. And I think it's definitely one. I don't think there'll ever be. We're not gonna see no The Throne 2 and none of like. They might be okay and they might be around each other and all that, but I don't think they'll ever be what it was with them two.
No.
Kanye such a whack nigga, dog. When I seen him in that silver shit, bro, I was like, I'm not fucking with this nigga no more.
See, that don't look like a fake, you know what I'm saying? Smile. They were smiling together.
What was that silver about?
Man, this nigga was reenacting some fucking. I guess he was called it Mary or something. He was reenacting something biblical and for some people, bro. I'm just like, when I see that shit, I'm like, bro, I can't fuck. I'm done.
Yeah.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, boy, that's like my favorite. Like, that album is ridiculous, but I can't even listen to that shit.
That's your favorite Kanye? You still can't listen? I can listen to old Kanye. I listen to old Kanye like, I was listening to, what's the joint with your man Levine, Ralph?
Huh?
The joint with Levine.
Levine?
Yeah, your man Levine. The Kanye joint.
Adam Levine? Nothing Never Promised?
Yeah, that joint. Dog, how can you write that? Like, I find myself in that space like, his Ghost Riders was that good, but if you wrote that, how can you write that and be
Consequence wrote that shit?
How you're acting? I can't. It makes no sense to me. How you go from writing those type of things to the Trump shit? Because what you trying to do? Because it seems to me all this religious shit is trying to get away from this Trump shit. Am I wrong? It's trying to separate yourself from this Trump shit.
It's speculation that he tried to touch get a little back into black people's graces with gospel music and all that. But I think the jig is up for a lot of this. You know, us elevating stars to positions they probably don't even deserve to be in when it comes to influences. You know, in a certain way. Like I like the way Yeezys look. I don't own a pair, but I like the way Yeezys look, right? And it's almost like I separate that from him influencing people on a presidential or some election, you know, kind of level situation. But like he shouldn't be elevated in no space where it's like black people ain't you know, Oprah ain't beating the drum. Kanye West don't necessarily beat the drum.
So he ain't Malcolm
you know
X.
What I mean?
He ain't Malcolm X and Martin Luther King.
No.
Well, I mean, real shit though.
No,
that's
for
what I'm
real.
saying, though. Like, but we put them in that place. Do we put them in that place where as though they words we give their words too much?
Right.
Credence? No, I don't think that. Like, yo, you can be somebody and then be somebody different to me. Like, I mean, like we was talking about change earlier, yo. Change is inevitable, yo. And if you change to be a whack motherfucker, then you change to be a whack motherfucker.
But weren't you always a whack motherfucker though?
Not necessarily.
Like
No. Absolutely not. Motherfuckers become
the perfect example.
Yo. Yeah, motherfuckers become suckers, yo. For whatever reason.
But can it be you was hiding it that long?
No, not necessarily, yo, because I don't know who I would be if my mother passed away. I can tell you that. I don't know who I would be.
That's profound.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever that looks like, I'm afraid to know that Terrell, right? Or just, you know, whatever he's going through or been going through, like your fucking wife's studying to be a lawyer. Like, say whatever you want to say about her. She's going to be a fucking lawyer. Like, that's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? And that's more in her lineage than whatever else she done. You know what I'm saying? So I just like, or just having different people in your corner makes a difference in your life, right? Or not being able to call Hove. You know what I'm saying? Or a motherfucker not picking up your phone call. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you calling me and you talking every day, Neef, and I just don't answer your phone call no more. Like, that's some wild shit. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on, as a man who lost his mother 5 years ago.
Yeah. Rest in peace,
me losing my mother would never make me a sucker. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I get what you're saying.
What I'm saying is you had to go through that is what I'm saying to you.
Right. But I would never, I don't think my core people around me will let me. And I don't think I will let myself.
I think you just said the key thing. Because, like, when you say core, people around you cut you off, but when you say core people, his mother was his core. He, you know, I don't know how many other people outside of he had, and you gotta look at the position, time, and place. Like I keep saying, man, you know, that world it's a world, man. Like it's different.
Different,
and
right?
Already getting to a place where
You're right, because I live an
really
everyday, I live a regular life, right?
Right.
You know, you have places you can go. He got only so many. So then, like when he talking to his mom, and you know, he has his father too, because he's mentioned them and he talks about him. So I know he has dealings with him, but his mother, that relationship with mom is different. So once she leaves, you right, man.
I lost the only girl in the world who know me best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like he lost you lost mommy to sickness, right? But he lost his mother to Hollywood, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit make a difference, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't take any responsibility for what happened to mommy, but he could probably take every ounce of that responsibility to what happened to his mom. Right?
And,
so
and that can change a man.
Right, and that's my point.
Yeah.
Absolutely, right? You know what I'm saying? And he said it, you know what I'm saying, on more than one occasion, you know what I mean? That shit tough, yo. So I just don't know.
All right. So we potting. We getting serious today. I got some serious shit to go. I'm potting.
Yeah.
All right. With the loss of Juice WRLD last week, we are all men who have children, and what's been said throughout this interaction with a lot of these artists that are passing away is, you know, that our kids listen to them. So us as parents, I'm curious to find out, how do we deal with explaining this to our kids, or, you know, letting our kids understand, you know, basically breaking this down. You know, are the rappers responsible as far as the message they deliver, or is it us as parents responsible? And how do we go about, you know, breaking this down and making this make sense to our kids? I'm potting today, baby. I'm going for Monday night. Cool got Saturday. I went Monday. So I'm asking y'all, how do we deal with it as parents, having young, mid, you know, kids, teens? How do we go about, you know, is it rappers' fault that this is that the opioid thing is what it is? I got a couple things. So I mean, just tell me, you know, start wherever y'all want to start, and let's do this.
No, it's not the rapper's fault. At some point, you got to be accountable. You know, really a fine thread in all of this conversation tonight is accountability. And as a parent, you have to step up and see what your kids are doing and monitor it. You know, this has been a topic in hip hop since it began, or, you know, since really you started hearing, well, yeah, since the beginning, you know, is, you know, what is it about? What are they saying? They can't say that, you know. So, I mean, we went through all the, you know, channels to get it to where it is today, where you have parental advisory and viewer discretion is advised. You get that on TV. Viewer discretion is advised. You get that on TV too. But if you don't monitor that shit, man, it don't matter, bro. Like, if you're not watching what they're watching, if you're not checking on shit, if you're not going through phones, you need to do that shit. You know, you're not gonna know how to potentially save your kid from anything. Because, like, right now, you got also, especially here in Houston, across the country, human trafficking going on. This is a hub. I think at one time this was the number one hub in the United States. It might still be human trafficking. So kids can be lured away. Shit's wild. So he's got to. It's not the rappers. I don't think it's on the artist to do anything. To be an artist. This is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, well, like, it was. I'm sorry, Neef.
No, go.
Oh, my wife and I were taken aback a bit by the passing of Juice WRLD because I didn't know his music much. I knew the one song that was kind of social media, you know, viral, kind of tinge to it. But our son, Michael, he's 10. Long story short, admitted that he shed a tear behind Juice WRLD passing because, lo and behold, he listens to him, sings his songs, knows his music, and all of that stuff. We try to figure out how, but that's almost the wrong question to ask these days. You know what I'm saying?
Like how
with
they
so many devices.
Right.
Yeah. With so many devices, with technology being ubiquitous, they don't come home with textbooks. They got a device they come home with. You know what I'm saying? So like, how do you know Juice WRLD? You know, that's the wrong question to ask. You already slow. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, so, apparently it's even whatever he was going through permeated in his music. So man, I mean, I just think it's another one of those things as far as mental health or maybe drug addiction and drug use or whatever the case may be. But it's one of those things, man, where we not sugarcoating nothing, man. We talk as honest and as unfiltered as possible with the kids. We use the words, you know what I mean? Whatever the words is, curse words sprinkled in. We saying grown up stuff because that's just where we are. It's in whatever influence they got going on. No matter, even if you're using parental advisory things, I don't think you're gonna be able to keep the world from these children. And they're smart enough to get it and understand. I think they see they see the yin and yang in me. You know, they see the yin and yang in us. Or trying not to be holier than thou and be blindly led by tradition and religion generation, getting away from that, where we love them, you know what I mean? We love them for what they did for us, generation ahead, but steering them in a more self-driven and self-understanding of everything, man, that's going to come with an awareness of your mental health and awareness of what's going on. You don't have to hurt yourself. The world ain't over. It ain't short. Hey, wait to get married. Like, you know, all that, man, all that. So I think just being open and honest with the kids as much as possible is the right thing.
Like I was about to go into was like, even as a kid, I've never touched crack cocaine. I've never sold cocaine, never touched it, anything. But I go to work every day, even as a teenager. I listen to Beanie Siegel, Big, Deluxe, the hardest, roughest shit, and I go cook every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be on the if you listen to the music I listen to, whether it's Jeezy, Rick Ross, and I go do a job every day. You know, I think it's
that's not indicative of who you are or who you can be.
Right, but I'm just saying.
You listen to, like, right. I'm not the music I listen to. I just listen to fucking music because it's entertaining. Just like you're not the movies you watch.
Right, you know, but it seems like music gets a bad, especially rap and hip hop gets a bad rap in those instances.
Yo, that's just white people trying to say shit to control us, yo. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Like, exactly.
Come on, yo. Like, we already know how that played. You got to blame it on something. You know what I'm saying? And they choose the music, right? We're not against rap. We're not against rappers, but we are against those thugs, right?
Right.
Yeah, fuck out of here, dog. That was a real line.
I can paint you a picture. I can show you photographs of my experience, and you can still like it or take a liking to it, and then not be you at all. You know what I'm saying? You might just like the picture I paint. A lot of shit I talk about in my songs, I'm pretty sure, you know, most people aren't living it on a day-to-day basis, and I'm not doing it today. It's past experience sprinkled in with some exaggeration of real shit. I mean, that's just art, man. You know, you're just reflecting on something that's happened or you thought of, and, you know, you want to paint things in a way that people want to look at it so you can tell them a story. That's art, you know. Now, there is a part of this where, you know, motherfuckers is living that shit, where people are shooting up shit and motherfucking selling dope and making records while they're doing it. Because that is the kind of world we live in right now with these young kids. This is how you can do that. So, you know, there's some relevance in that aspect. But overall, man, I think most people aren't really living like that. Ain't.
All right.
And kids, I think, are smart enough to kind of decipher, you know, as you tell them, though, you got to guide them. They, you know, we're not without your guidance, but they, you know, you point them in the right direction. They can kind of tell what's not good for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we talked about the Juice WRLD thing too. My kids, they know seizures and shit ain't a cool thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, We don't want to have seizures. We don't want to pop pills. We don't want to do shit like that because, hey, it can have some bad results.
No doubt. While we speaking on pill popping and all that, a little to the left, but right there a little bit, the Major League Baseball has taken marijuana off of their hazardous drug list. I think
on the road.
You know, baby, you know.
You talking about we ain't had nothing to talk about tonight? Is you crazy?
No, hold on. This is before I made this list. Dog.
Your list is trash.
How my list trash? You doing numbers right now? What is you
Transitions.
Yeah, you better recognize my
I'm talking about before you like we got a slow news week. Like ain't never
it
slow.
Was.
We got shit to talk about. I don't really like all that pop culture shit because I ain't fucking paying attention. Let's talk about some real shit.
Let's get into politics.
Let's talk about the shit you was talking about right now. Get to it, Neve. That's the shit that's hot to me.
You shouldn't have cut me off. Like I was going. Like y'all.
Nigga, get back in your bag.
God damn, I'm hot. Like why am I jumping hot? Why the fuck you taking a shot? Let me shoot. The fuck.
I need to roll.
But yeah, what you talking about? Oh, Major League Baseball now taking marijuana off of its hazardous drug list and treating it more like alcohol. I think honestly that's a big step in what's to come. And what constantly stays in my head is last week when you said Trump using that as his wild card as far as legalizing marijuana as we come close to this election, and that being his golden ticket to another four. I mean, that right there is like I think that's major. Like that's basically saying every state. I mean, even though it don't say government wise, I think it says something as far as Major League making this move.
Let me tell you something. He legalized weed federally. He gonna have some niggas voting for him.
Right.
It's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched that this is going to happen. Let me tell you look what's going on, man. I can go to the store right now in the state of Texas and buy some fucking CBD hemp papers and shit like that. For the state of Texas, that's huge. Now you're setting up all these stores, to look and mimic like what you're seeing in Cali and Colorado and things like that. When you have a conservative place like Texas making those transitions, that says a lot to me. When you have baseball, Major League Baseball making these transitions, that says a lot to me. When people becoming more open and talking about it, says a lot to me. So this is the one thing in this process that I can be happy to say is happening. We're going to now at least get the prohibition off of this shit. It shouldn't have been on there in the first place. So it's coming, dude. You're gonna see the rollback. It has to happen this way because you still got baby boomers around. They still think it's the devil's drugs, So
we are avoiding the elephant in the room, right? Definitely, and you're right, Juice. But we definitely avoiding the elephant in the room, right? This whole weed thing has always been about niggas. Always been.
Okay.
So yeah, we didn't talk about the whole. That's cool for Major League Baseball, but it wasn't being tested for and is now being tested for right now. Fucking opioids and cocaine. They just put cocaine on the list. Cocaine was never on the list, but weed was.
That's crazy.
They had a cocaine crisis in Major League Baseball, the NFL. Len Bias passed away from cocaine use, and baseball just added to the list because the white boy out in LA then died. For real?
That's crazy.
For real? That's insane. Weed was on the list, but cocaine wasn't. There has been 0 overdoses from goddamn weed ever. Somebody just OD from cocaine right now.
I'm about to roll me another
right now.
Right. The worst thing weed ever did.
Like, jeez.
The worst thing weed ever did on a Sunday is a nigga ate up all the kids' snack for school on Monday. That's the worst thing weed ever did. Huh? Is a nigga that fucked up some shit he had no business fucking up hungry.
That's crazy.
But on a side note, y'all see Gordon got suspended again for the 6th time?
Mm-hmm. He ain't on my team.
That nigga, boy, he done got more chances than a little bit. He out the league now, though.
Yeah.
I think he's done.
They need to make him a poster child or something.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You should be able to stop smoking weed just for the bag. I mean,
no, I don't even think it's weed. They said PED.
Yeah, performance enhancing drugs.
Right.
Yeah.
But before it was weed with him.
Yeah.
This nigga just can't get right.
You said it. Look, it's been about niggas. Now you gotta let niggas out of jail. Look at how many black people you put in fucking prison for 10 years, 15 years under these racist fucking laws that people probably don't even know is in the books behind this bullshit. It's ridiculous. And so, you know, at the end of the day, they gotta make amends with this shit because you're gonna have to let people out. I mean, it's gonna be some shit, bro. There's more people in prison behind drugs, especially in our community. Anything. So, you know what I mean? That is true, man. You know, a lot of this shit started because of the hatred towards black folk.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And it hasn't stopped. So, like, I applaud baseball for making a step forward, for sure. Very thankful for that. But it won't matter to me until football does it and basketball does it, right? There's very few black people in baseball now. One, because there's no fields around and it's just not something we're talking about. It's probably something we should talk about because, well, the money is guaranteed and there's a lot of it going around, right?
Garrett Cole signed a ridiculous deal.
Yeah, it's just
with
nuts.
The Yankees.
Yeah.
The pitcher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like it doesn't matter when it comes to us because it's easy to just put it off to the side and say, well, you know, let the niggas be niggas and you know what I'm saying, let them do what they do and we'll still make it legal in the NFL, which it will probably help people in the NFL. And honestly, you know what I think the fear is? I think it will get better. I think that's what the fear is. Right? We're already the stellar athlete. And now that we're taking over the position that was historically the man's position, and when you look at the landscape of what's going on, and the LJ Mania is running rampant, and Patrick Mahomes, and Russell Wilson, and Deshaun Watson, and young Jacoby Brissett ain't too far behind them doing their thing. You start looking at the landscape, shit gets shaky. You got motherfuckers happy that Jameis Winston ain't famous Jameis, right? But when you got them young boys out there that's going home at night, ain't got their damn name in there, being family men, and then going in there every Sunday and kicking ass, it's a problem, right? They got some goddamn women they trying to throw at LJ right now. You know what I'm saying? They got some people they trying to throw at Patty Mahomes. He got daggone
his
Russell.
mama ain't letting that shit happen. As far as LJ,
ain't
that nigga mama ain't with it.
Nah, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Hey man, that's true, real. That the face is different, bro.
Well, I'll tell you this.
And you know what? I think go ahead.
Go ahead.
You kind of seen it when the Texans did beat like Tom Brady. When you see Deshaun Watson win that game, it's like you seen it like, okay, it's a changing of the guard, dog.
Deshaun, Patty, and LJ. All three of them, dog. All three.
The league is in good hands.
Oh,
the league going forward is in good hands.
Right.
But I'm tired of not being able to get the shit I need to get. I'm tired of going online trying to cop some shit. They telling me because of where I live, I can't get this package. That's what I'm tired of. I'm trying to get the shit I need on a daily basis, so me and my wife could be having a good time. Well, we have a good time regardless, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bothered because the shit that my brother got me from Mount Cali, I tried to order online. And they was like, nope, we don't deliver to that area code.
Hey,
I was
bro,
like, ain't that
I'm about to get me a card, man, and I'm only 2 hours away, brother.
Yeah, I need that.
Feels good to be home, you know what I'm saying?
It feels good to be home, baby.
Card coming soon, bro. Card coming soon. Don't worry about it.
One day y'all gonna come down here and smoke with me.
No doubt.
Smoking with you's like smoking with Snoop. I ain't fucking with you.
I'm with the shit.
I respect the shit.
I'm with the shit. It's been a good month for Omarion. Come to find out, Omarion got custody of his 2 kids from April Jones.
Yeah.
That's a good look for that man.
Omarion winning out here.
He is.
I don't think he can. We want him to care more than he does, and he doesn't.
That's what make him win.
Right. Like,
listen,
he said, like, leave me alone.
He winning. He wasn't even in no. He winning. He wasn't even in no race.
But listen, him get custody of his kids, y'all can really do whatever the fuck it is y'all want to do.
Yeah.
Y'all can really go ahead and just.
How the fuck she lose custody of her kids though?
I heard she gave him the custody.
Yeah.
Agreed to allow him. I didn't read the article. It said April gives full custody to Omarion and that Fizz moved out or she moved out or something. I don't know.
Girl, you know that you need me now. I used to fuck with that a little Omarion song.
Fizz ain't got no money, man. Yo, Eminem versus Nick Cannon, man. Eminem really has Eminem is like Floyd Mayweather, yo. Who the fuck has he beat? Like who has he beat?
Man. No, sir. Floyd. At least when you look at Floyd, like, hey, he's a great.
Floyd beat niggas when he was washed up, but I ain't gonna do the Floyd shit right now.
Can we address this before you say that?
Okay.
Never bought or
he beat Canelo.
That's the only young boy beat.
He also beat Miguel Cotto.
And Sugar Shane wasn't just no, you know what I'm saying?
That was at the Cotto, got beat up by the boy, had the loaded gloves, and
he beat Zach.
Floyd don't want no work with Terrence Crawford. He don't want no work with
you. Just making shit up right now.
I'm not.
You said what?
Errol Spence would give him a run. That's
fucking Crawford gave him a run. Let's don't want Crawford.
So what you're saying right now is 40-year-old Floyd has a problem or is running from a 25-year-old? Is that what you're saying?
He beat up niggas when they was old.
Right, when he was young. That's my point.
So now you the old nigga. Don't fuck with these young niggas. Stop fighting taxi cab drivers and get Uber.
I wouldn't say he ducked Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence.
We ain't even talking about Floyd.
I'm just saying you brought it up. You said I wouldn't say he ducking them.
Okay, Eminem versus Nick Cannon.
What about
it? This nigga don't go at nobody. Yo, what bothered me the most was.
But he
I'm gonna tell you what bothered me. I'm gonna tell you what bothered. First, what bothered me is some old post about him and Jadakiss niggas acting like he can get Jadakiss the business, which of course offended me. But then
who gave who the business?
That Eminem. No, people were saying that Eminem would get Jadakiss the fuck out of here.
No, he wouldn't.
Right, but then they gonna say, not saying. Listen, all I'm saying is this: Eminem and Andre 3000 ain't on another caliber than Jadakiss. So what happened was, people were saying, Waka Flocka said, Eminem can't do nothing with Andre 3000. And I don't think he can. But he can't do nothing with Jadakiss neither. Why y'all acting like Jadakiss is on a lower tier than Eminem and 3 Stacks? I don't believe that to be true.
Any real hip hop fan don't believe that. We know
Right, okay, right. But at the end of the day, end of the day, and listen, when 50 won that job, when 50 won that Kiss, M fell back. We ain't win no parts of that. And the whole Locks won that, the whole.
You think he went in that job?
Who, M?
Yeah.
He didn't say that. He did commit job. He did.
What did he say? I tried to stop the 50 and Job beef from happening. Fucking 50 smash him, let him have it.
Oh, well, I thought he said shit about Ja. He never said shit about Ja.
That was what he said about Ja.
I'm going to tell you who he don't want it with is Royce the 5'9", even though that's his man. Because Royce winning all them D12 niggas.
I am well documented in saying that Royce the 5'9" is a better MC than Eminem.
Way better. But
check my Facebook post.
Dude, with that. Like, bro, he just murdered your whole crew. You not going to say nothing?
No.
He pick and choose. Nope. He pick and choose who he go at.
But Eminem ain't had a battle since goddamn 8 Mile. Like, what are we talking about?
Why are you still talking
Last
about
person he beat was Papa Doc.
Who? The nigga from
Yo said he ain't had a battle since 8 Mile.
Yeah, Papa Doc was the last person he beat.
You talking about the nigga from the next Captain America?
Anthony Mackie.
Right.
Yeah.
The Hurt Locker?
Hey, I actually don't. You know what? I don't even think the motherfucker was probably even a great battle rapper. I think that's some bullshit.
He's never had a real challenge.
Really,
on some bar
he's not gonna battle nobody. Like I think a Loaded Lux could take that. I think Loaded Lux, all them battle rap niggas.
Them niggas know they fucked up with the Nick Cannon shit though. Them niggas did not. Clips and
I don't think they wanted to go in.
I just heard a battle. I just heard a battle with Charlie Clips battling this chick.
That girl,
right? Oh. And then he brought Hitman out with him.
Dog.
And then you go at M half-ass like that.
Exactly.
That was half-ass, dog.
They did that half-ass. They didn't really want to do it. You know why they didn't want to do that, all right? You know why they didn't want to do that?
Why? Because they scared up.
Crooked Eye and all the Slaughterhouse niggas gonna come.
Nah, but
they gonna come.
Button's not coming.
Not Joe, but with Crooked Eye and Joel.
He might.
Yeah. I don't know if Joel coming. You think Joel coming?
Joel just want to rap. So he Crooked Eye gonna come.
And Roy's gonna get in.
And I like Crooked. So what? If you going either say it, if you gonna say his name,
Eminem not gonna say nothing, yo.
But you can't pussyfoot around Eminem anyway. If you gonna go at M, you better take his head.
I don't think M got the bars though. I don't think he got the bars to do it.
So listen, but I'm saying if I'm them, if I'm Clips and I'm coming for his head. Win, lose, or draw. It's like Siegel said when he battled Kiss. You can beat if you punch the bully in his mouth and you get your ass whooped, you still gonna get that look for punching the bully in the mouth.
Right.
You can't go pushing the bully, then the bully you can't punch him in his mid. If you're gonna go at M, you better go to chop his fucking head off. If you're gonna say his name.
Machine Gun Kelly killed him for me.
Right. And then he vulnerable because Machine Gun Kelly got his shit off on him.
Yeah. But Eminem he old and washed.
Right. So if I'm Clips and I'm Hitman and them, why not go for the juggler? Because I would take them over Machine Gun Kelly, right?
Eminem though might be able. Like I said, you'd have to go get that.
But listen, win, lose, or draw, you still you still did your thing.
Breaking news, Brett. Drew Brees just broke Peyton Manning record.
Why are you watching TV? Because when I was watching TV last week,
I just said breaking news. How else was I supposed to break the news if I ain't watching?
Because you threw your hands up.
Because he just threw it. And said, did you know I was watching TV up until this point? No, you did. You got it on too.
That's neither here nor there. We're not talking about.
Hey, you a foul homeboy, yo.
Peyton Manning is he gonna stay in his spot? Because Peyton Manning? Peyton Manning is one of the greats or one of the GOATs. Some people can say he's the GOAT. Some people have said he's the GOAT.
No, I think the GOAT is Tom Brady. 6 rings.
Sure.
Tom Brady the GOAT.
Sure.
Hands down.
Let's address this Lizzo thing real quick though, because it was a lot of support on the big woman side of things, and that was to the point where is it getting a little out of control with the whole at Popeye. What was she at? Popeyes? What the fuck was she at?
Oh, I don't even know nothing about what's up. It's something else. I missed that.
You see the video? The video she was twerking like at a restaurant or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You talking about the LA Lakers game?
No, it was something else.
Bro, why did you want to talk about this again? You didn't see the joint where she was that like.
Well, so it happened, right? And then what I wanted to address was the fact that, so my homegirl Brooke, I used to work with at Best Buy in Kentucky. She said, she here for it and she don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? she get to wear what she want. And I'm just like, yo, it wasn't about that, right? So I'm not against what she had on. I'm just against where she had it on at, right? And then people just like stop trying to be so fucking self-righteous. You know what I'm saying? And like her body, her body, her choice. I can't walk in the grocery store with my dick out and say my body, my choice, right? Like it's just a certain place for it. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't the place for it. Like, get the fuck out of here, yo. I'm totally not against it, right? Like I said, had she been in a club and that had been her outfit of choice, then fantastic, right? Had she been, you know what I'm saying, anywhere other than a fucking Laker game at the floor seat with your ass out, and you was like, my body, my choice. So like, oh, Nicki Minaj did it, and oh, Beyonce, like they always go to that, right? Like that be they fight. Like, you fat shaming. No. Only thing we fat shame about is her being a fat plant. Like she's a fat plant.
Here we go with the fat plant shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it, dog.
First of all, I want to apologize for the comment I made last week about Fizzo and 7 Pills.
What you say?
I could have been a little bit more sensitive.
Oh,
and I'm gonna leave that where it's at. Yo, have y'all peeped how Cuba Gooding Jr. been bugging the fuck out?
No.
Yo, this nigga Cuba is having like, this nigga is awesome. What's your man name? The tight end?
What is he doing?
Keller Winslow Jr.
That nigga said, I swear to God, trust. I'm seeing all the videos in the group message. This nigga said, somebody sucked that baby's dick. That nigga said,
what?
That nigga said, listen, he was in the club and had the microphone like, yo, somebody sucked that baby's dick.
What?
What?
Yo, I can't make this shit up. Y'all got to Google it. Listen, trust me, that shit. This nigga grabs the mic at the club like, hey, somebody sucked that baby's dick. I can't make this shit up. This nigga got like 23 counts of sexual assault or some shit like Lumen. They about to send this nigga to jail forever. They about to send this nigga to jail forever. This nigga said, listen, I swear to God, funny. Listen, Charles asked me like, yo, you share it with the group yet? I said, no, I ain't finished with it.
Nah, I don't even know about that one.
This nigga says on the mic in a club full of people, somebody sucked that baby's dick. Like, that nigga's through.
That's your man's.
That nigga ain't straight from the boys in the hood no more, I tell you that.
Far cry from that, but you know.
Hey, dog, they showed the scene. They showed a scene that made a meme out of it when that nigga was crying on Nia Long and smelled her pussy.
That shit's hilarious.
Yo, I'm not. Yo, I believe. This nigga cry. Yo, Juice is crying, yo.
Yo, that nigga has probably been weird, bro.
Right.
Oh shit.
Nah, man. Fuck out of here.
That's a good laugh. Yo, hold on, dog. Just when we thought it couldn't get any worse, this nigga Dion Waiters.
Oh, nigga take a picture on the boat.
This nigga is the dumbest nigga. He from Philly too. This nigga is the dumbest.
Every time we hear you gotta bring up some homeless shit. Who the fuck is checking for Dion Waiters?
Wow.
Dion Waiters.
Last time we checked, listen. The last time Dion Waiters did anything relevant on a basketball court was when he played for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and LeBron came back and sent him packing. He sent him packing, and he ain't been the same since he left. He went to the Thunder after that.
Walk past me right now, and I wouldn't know who the fuck he was.
So Dion Waiters called after the whole thing with the whole edibles on the plane shit. After that, he calls out and tells the Miami Heat, oh, he can't come in, he's sick. Then takes a picture on Instagram on a boat, like living it up. This ain't no Homer shit. This shit is like fucking my city up.
Crazy.
This nigga gotta be the dumbest motherfucker walking earth. He got to be about the silliest motherfucker walking earth. I think he begging for a release or a trade or something. That's the only thing that makes sense because there's no way you're that dumb.
Out the league, yo. Like this is last year.
Hey, listen, we've seen cats out the league for less.
Yeah, this is last year, yo.
All right, listen, I'm about to finish it up though. I got one more thing for y'all. Have y'all? I sent this to the group. Did y'all watch the Surviving R. Kelly, the Reckoning shit? So they got a Surviving R. Kelly 2 coming out.
I ain't see one.
You ain't see one. That one made me erase all his shit out my fucking catalog.
Yeah.
And you know how much
talking about it, man.
You know how much good shit was on that fucking it was hard. The last shit I erased was the Swiss Beat shit with him on it. Hi, nice to meet you. I had a hard time erasing that shit, but I let it go. So they coming out with a Surviving R. Kelly 2. And they got like more women and more shit coming out, man.
They got that one struggling to find content.
Right.
Because I'm not watching. I'm not watching that shit.
I gotta see, yo.
For what?
I'm gonna watch for us. I'm doing it for the pod. I'm doing it for us.
Oh. R. Kelly, are we checking for Bill Cosby?
Yeah, we not checking for that nigga.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that nigga doing in the bank. Mm-hmm.
I'm checking for none of that.
Damn.
Dude, you want to jungle pudding ass nigga. Yeah.
That nigga Bill probably chilling.
Bill shouldn't even be in there.
Bill probably
let that man just be on house arrest. It probably is.
Yeah. Yeah, the league is in good hands, though, man. The NFL is in good hands, to say the least.
For sure.
I think right now, looking at these young quarterbacks, Watson, Mahomes, and Jackson right now are like, you can see them running the league. Garoppolo have his moments. There's a couple guys out there that's solid. That nigga he ain't do shit for me the other day. Fucking Garoppolo. Nigga got me 12 points the other day. Dak, I think Dak gonna be all right. I like Dak. I think the league in good
hands. Fuck Dak Prescott.
There's some niggas in college that's gonna get a look that they never got. There's some niggas in college that they was gonna make receivers and cornerbacks and running backs that's gonna get that quarterback look. Thanks to Lamar.
I hope the Cowboys lose every other game they have. Just sorry, Cowboys fans.
Shout out to Tracy.
Especially Tracy. Fucking Cowboy fans.
Yo, how y'all feel about Mitch Trubisky? Yo, I like Mitch Trubisky a little bit.
Who was that?
A quarterback for Chicago.
I ain't paying attention.
He got a little. Well, he in my division, so I watch him a little bit. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is gonna get another Super Bowl though. I think fucking Phillip Rivers is done. They need to stick a fork in his head.
Hey, but Green Bay is what, 11-3?
Nah, they might be 10-3. We got them next week though for the division.
Okay.
I think Cam done. Cam a dinosaur, dog. Cam done. I don't know. It's about to be over now.
Cam not done. Cam Newton.
Yeah. He not accurate, man. His arm.
He played for Chicago.
Accurate. I think they like Mr.
It's a bunch of not accurate quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah. Sure. I don't know. I feel like the way he plays is like ancient as far as Cam.
I just don't think he that good.
If Jameis Winston can stop throwing picks, Jameis Winston threw for 450 though. I know it's a losing effort in the team that's that good.
Yo? Like, so what? He threw for 450. So what? So what?
Where this nigga go?
He threw for 450. Fuck out of here.
That nigga, 4 touchdowns, 450.
So what? He ain't did it. Like, that's like having a Fitz magic moment. Like, so what? You good for 1 a year. That's not good enough to be in the league.
No, he's real. He threw for a lot of yards. He threw a lot of picks too.
Jameis Winston is 2 years away from not having a job ever again in the NFL.
I don't think so.
Where do you think he's going?
They might keep him there. They might give him a 1 year deal and see what he do.
So that's 1 year. So that's 1 year that he'll be trash.
No, listen. They like Byron. Listen, they like Byron Leftwich as his offensive coordinator. They like him there with him. I think he's gonna get another year with them. They need a running back. All I really feel like need a running back.
They definitely keeping him.
He's just not that good, yo. Let's call it.
He's not that terrible neither.
And neither is Cam Newton.
Jameis Winston right now, Cam Newton. If you start a team right now, who you want? Jameis Winston or Cam Newton?
Lamar Jackson.
Cam.
All right, this is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 72.
Yeah.
He's tired. He's tired. It's like a kid. It's like a kid when you know your child tired.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about Lamar Jackson, who got the best record in the NFL.
Okay.
Well, records aren't a quantifiable.
Oh,
it's about that ring.
He's gonna win the MVP. And who's gonna stop him?
He gonna get that ring.
And the Texans
He ain't gonna fucking get that ring. Who's gonna beat him?
Remember I said that. The Texans gonna win.
That road to the Super Bowl happened in Baltimore, Playboy. Remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah.
That's Deshaun Watson. Hey, that's Lamar Jackson. But that is Deshaun Watson. Just saying.
Super Bowl ain't won.
I'm looking forward to it.
Let me tell you who ain't gonna win the Super Bowl. The fucking Vikings. That's who.
Okay, listen.
What a bum-ass Eagles.
You don't know that. You don't know that. But guess what? Super Bowls ain't won around Christmas, bro.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Just so we clear, he one big hit away from everything changing.
Ain't everybody one big hit away from everything changing?
All right then. So stop talking that shit.
I don't have to.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, relax. I don't live my life like that. I don't live.
Okay, solid.
You one big hit away. Like fuck.
All right, solid. Don't talk. It ain't Christmas yet. Don't talk that shit to me. I watch football. No,
look,
okay,
bro.
Just have that same energy. You better have that same energy. You better win it.
If they don't win it,
you better win it.
You be walking around here with a motherfucking purple cape on if your team was 12-2. Fuck out of here.
Listen, and guess what? Every team that get the number 1 seed don't win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I've been watching this game for a long time.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, it's cool.
Solid, bro.
Just keep that energy.
Solid. God bless.
Keep that energy. Don't God bless me, nigga.
God bless.
Don't God bless me.
God bless you.
Fuck you talking about?
God bless you.
You better keep that same fucking energy.
In the podcast.
No, I'm not fucking done yet.
Okay.
I got some shit to say. Jordan just came on. This nigga's the latest.
Yo, look what I'm dealing with, dog.
She is out of control, yo. She out of control.
Yo,
no more babies. No more baby. That's why I'm done. I'm done with the baby shit. T told me you want to have a baby or a dog. That's what kind of dog you want. We'll figure that shit the fuck out.
I got 5 of them.
Shout out to my cousin Toby and Hope for starting over and hustling backwards.
Manny, wow.
Her husband just turned 40, and they like, yo, let's do it again.
Hey, Jordan, you missed the hell of an episode, Jordan.
It's 7. They got 7. 7 of them.
My wife wanted 6.
What?
Yeah, she wants a 6 baby, bro.
Y'all need to.
I'm about to come take you to the man juice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nah.
We about to get cut 2 for 1 special. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Get him clipped up.
I don't want a 6.
Listen, we gonna smoke some weed and go down there and get it done. I'm with you.
I'm gonna
go too.
Gas.
I ain't want
I'm
more
gonna
than
go too.
motherfucking 1. And you turn around, I got 3. And I'm like, these niggas gotta get out.
Yeah.
Twins running my family.
My son hit me today talking about, what's up? How was your birthday? Nigga, just get to the business. What you want?
Right, anybody for the food.
Stop trying to play me. Right? I know what you want. Your grandfather told me what's going on, so I know what you want.
Right. Hey, yo, Cameron said there's no such thing as dinosaurs. Our podcast has been way better than that, Jordan. I just want you to know. It's a last minute topic.
What?
Cameron said he don't believe there was ever dinosaurs.
That's cool. Low. That's my heart right there.
Tell Cameron to visit a museum.
Seriously.
Where they get them big ass bones from?
Yeah, just go fucking read.
You think somebody been having a ruse for dinosaurs all this time? Like, we manufactured all of them. Cut it out.
Fossil fuels.
Right.
Like, I don't know what's wrong.
All right, but when you get into that situation where we talking God and all that, how does God and dinosaurs play into each other?
What are you talking about? Wait, time out.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying?
Are you saying God or Jesus? Because I'm confused.
Yeah.
No. When the Bible don't speak about dinosaurs, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, bro, can't you end the podcast? Can't you end the podcast?
I can't do it.
I know it. Hey, for next time. We'll pick.
I'm just saying.
The Bible also skips about 20 years of Jesus' life too.
Hold on. Yeah. Real quick, Jordan, you just got here. Like, you just got here. How you stop this shit? You just got here. You think you'll show up to the party late and pull a plug on the DJ? The nerve. The nerve of Mr. Boy. All right, but I am going to end it though, man, so I can stop looking at Jordan. So what you doing? Smell her butt. Look, she cracking up. Look.
That's how she always is, yo.
She cracking up.
She is the happiest baby ever, bro.
Listen, man, brothers talking shit, man. We real. It's real out here. Babies, kids, all kinds of things be going on. Weed, smoke.
Juice in the bathroom escaping his kids.
Yo, hey, Ro, I could have told you that Lil Ro was gonna call you. I talked to your mother the other day. She put me down. I said, I know. Yeah, I said I know what this next phone call about to be.
I ain't even respond.
Oh, you let me sit? You let me sit and wonder?
Yo, I do Jordan like that.
I teach my kid like skip all the extra words. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
She was like, Dad, I got MVP in tennis. I was like, dog, I haven't seen your report card. What are we doing? What are we doing here? She's like, it's bad. I know it's bad. I ain't even seen it. I was like, yo, I know that whole joint. I've been in the 10th grade.
Yo, I went twice. I could have went twice. I could have went 3 times. I'm with the job crew. I was going to go third. Ain't no jokes. That shit is real.
Oh, you busted down at the court?
Yeah.
For one year?
Keystone, yeah. Went right to the Navy.
You was at Keystone? That's on a farm.
Nah, it was up in a ditch. That shit in a ditch around some mountains. Some mountains surrounding it.
So farm-like?
It might have been red. Farm-esque. Skunks and deers and
which are on farms, but continue. Go ahead.
Right, yeah. No, you might be thinking about red. It was some red something. That might have been.
Oh yeah. That's probably the dudes from here with I think the Reds one.
We had some Baltimore cats. Baltimore, DC, Philly. Yeah. Yeah, I went and got my high school diploma and shit. 2 weeks after I graduated, went right to the Navy. Just enough time to spend that Job Corps money to give you about $2,300. I spent that shit and went right to the Navy. Cause you know a nigga can't have $2,300 sitting in his pocket for no amount of time at 19. I just spend all that. But this is
how many loads did you get? How many loads you get?
What you mean?
How many polos you get with the 2,300? The big long.
Yo, I went and got a polo jacket.
Yeah.
What I spent that money on? I stayed a couple nights at the Lowe's downtown. You know.
Yeah.
Me and my little shorty. She got some things too. You know.
Shout out to all these bitches that got money from me before, man. Fuck. I wish I had all my money back.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No shout out. I need all that back.
Yeah.
Yo, I need that Flushman jersey, that East All-Star jersey that cost me about $250 ass freshly made. That had Flushman on the back. Number 99. I need all that. Huh?
Who you gave it to?
I don't even want to talk about that.
Hey, this is brother talking shit.
And I gave her a DVD player, portable. I need that motherfucker back. I ain't got no use for it, but you can't have it.
He said he his portable DVD player back.
I gave it to you when you
like $15 now.
I gave it to you when you was going the way because I was trying to be a good guy.
Oh shit. That shit's hilarious.
What's crazy is I think she still got my shit because years later I talked to her and I think she hid it from her husband. Who the fuck is Flushman? I never seen him in the league.
Don't get nobody in trouble. Nobody break up ahead of him.
This is Brothers Talking episode 72.
For sure.
We out here. God bless.
Love y'all, man.
Love y'all too, bro.
Yeah. I'm sending you the list. Hey, Rel.
What?
I want my shit tomorrow.
I'm busy, bro.
You ain't that busy, nigga.
Shit.